Welcome to the channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So today, I'd like to share with you the big picture of what is Wing Chun. This big picture, once you know, you can use it as like a GPS in your car or a compass in your car. Only with the GPS and compass, be in your car, your ship, you'll be able to get to your destination without loss or circling around wasting life. So what I'm going to share with you today might shock a lot of people, but then it is the time to address this because there is a public need to know what is this big picture. And only when one got this big picture, one be able to develop the Wing Chun Kung Fu and be able to grow Wing Chun. Or else, it is a dead end. So what I'm going to share with you is based on Chinese history evidence. Not from this grandmaster, that grandmaster, this legend, that legend. Because grandmaster is a title somebody give. They might not be a real expert. So this video will be your turning point. Once you go through this video, you will no longer be able to return to what you do in the past. So this video is a line of no return or a point of no return. And also, this video might get you to be really, really opposite because this is reality. So, if you do not want to cross the point of no return and be able to develop your Wing Chun and grow Wing Chun as it, and if you don't want to have this big opposition built in your heart, or you will not be able to take those to face the reality, please stop this video now because this video is not for you. So let's start. So in past few days, past a week, I have shared 3 videos. This 3 video is really important in my channel. Okay, this show what does technology in Wing Chun and martial art means. This show it is critical to know exactly what the ancient Chinese writing there. Like one need to know what is a pattern. And this is the bottom line of so-called internal or body conditioning. This is all detailed stuff. And in fact, it never been made public for past 170 years. Asia don't know this today. So, if one really want to study Wing Chun, then one need to know every details in these videos. because it is not my invention, but I just tell you what is exactly the Chinese is presenting when it comes to the real deal Wing Chun. Okay. Now, after I present this, one topic surfaced from many of our Wing Chunner friends, and that is pressure testing. Pressure testing. Such as this is one of the article, one of the Wing Chun friends, and one of our friends sent it to me when they're discussing about this pressure testing. So here people say, keep hearing Wing Chun people specifically talk about something called pressure testing and benefit of doing pressure testing. Anyone from internet teacher to internet poster have been talking about pressure testing, but I have never heard anyone else will talk about this previously. As of online, it is still same reason of about the last 10 years or so. What is pressure testing, and where did where did people get this idea from? And this is one of the reply. Keep the definition short and sweet. Every other martial art has been proven by time to be effective and perfected. Muay Thai, boxing, Taekwondo, and Jiu-Jitsu are examples that have proven themselves effectively. Wing Chun hasn't really proven itself. People outside of Wing Chun don't believe in it. Most teachers / lineages of Wing Chun still fighting with each other about how to do technique correctly. So in the end, the only way of Wing Chun people to check if their techniques are effective is to pressure test it. There are various ways to pressure test. My favorite form of pressure testing is having a training partner using strict boxing technique on you as you only use Wing Chun to stop their attack. This part is just me ranting. If all the lineage stop bickering and work together to come out with mechanical uniform of Wing Chun, maybe Wing Chun would have a chance to stop looking like a joke. So in this video I share with you, Wing Chun is a joke in Asia, okay? And now you can see this, it is a mess. And all those pressure testing stuff, like here it said that most teachers lineage still fight with each other about how to do technique correctly. So in the end, the only way for Wing Chun people to check if their techniques are effective is to pressure test it. When one read about this, you know what it is? It actually reminds me this. This is Ronnie Dangerfield back to school economic class scene, which is in the college in the 1980s, 40 years ago, or some 40 years ago. So this is Ronnie Dangerfield in the economic class and asking that professor, what are you trying to develop and manufacture and sell? And the professor saying something, and Ronnie just say, hey, get real. And at the end, the professor say, widget, okay, widget. So Ronnie said, so what is a widget? So what is a widget? And the professor said, it is a fictional product. It doesn't matter. So this is all this technique stuff. All this testing, pressure testing, it is like you talk about a widget and testing a widget. Heaven know what the heck is a widget and what is testing a widget. That's why after you go here, you have this kind of idea for 10 years or so, you end up like in Asia, people laugh at you. Over here, okay, you see that? Maybe Wing Chun would have a chance to stop looking like a joke. And over here, you say that Muay Thai, boxing, Taekwondo, and Jiu-Jitsu are examples that have proven themselves effectively. Now, I presume that you stay here, do not turn on your video because you want to know what the heck's going on, right? Now let me share with you today. You must know what I'm going to tell you in the following. And stop all this nonsense pressure testing and technical testing while everybody have no idea what the heck's going on. And it's just keeping a widget. It's a widget talk, okay? You are hopeless. Everybody can be grandmaster. Everybody can have their Wing Chun, and everybody talk widget. It is a big joke. In the Asia, it's a joke I shared with you in the previous video, and now, you know, in the West, it's a joke too. So why do we want to practice something? It is a joke. Well, what is the reality? Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know what is the reality? And don't you want to make something good out of what is the reality for yourself and also for Wing Chun? Maybe. So instead of talking about Wing Chun is most simplistic style. Wing Chun is the most effective. You're talking widget here. So techniques, what techniques? Well, sorry to say, all the type of animosity or hatred as Wing Chun slogan, all this concept of avoid other side attack and occupy the opponent position, this 10 techniques, all this movie stuff, and including your practice of this type of stuff, the structure, and then you push around each other, and then you turn this way, and then you go turn outside yourself. None of this work in today's world versus the pro. And actually, the truth is none of this thing works 470 years ago when the Japanese, the General Qi Ji Guang fighting the Japanese pirate. None. Chinese Kung Fu is not this way. This is a made up for past 100 years. This is that serious. So, of course, it's going to look like a joke in the West, look at the joke in China, look at the joke everywhere else. Why? Because when people wake up, people know. Muay Thai, boxing, Taekwondo, and Jiu-Jitsu example have proven themselves. Now, have Wing Chun proven itself? Sure. It is just most people, 99.999% people have no idea what's going on. Why? Because they never really go study what the ancient Chinese writing is. They never study that. Everybody just make up whatever heck in their mind. They say this is Wing Chun. My grandmaster told me this Wing Chun. Everybody is Wing Chun grandmaster. And then, oh, my village have this great this Wing Chun grandmaster everywhere. And then you have 100 years of that. But nobody really go to read what the Chinese is talking about. So now, what you need to know after today is this. Wing Chun have 2 levels and 3 parts. 2 levels and 3 parts. Okay? 2 levels. Wing Chun, if you want to learn Wing Chun, there are 2 levels and 3 parts. It is as effective as Muay Thai, boxing, Western boxing, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, and Kyokushin karate. Okay? But you need to know, not this kind of stuff, but you need to know that it have 2 levels and 3 parts. So the first level have 2 parts. One is the uniqueness of the art. The second is the body conditioning, which is supporting the needs, the requirement of to perform that uniqueness. A very simple example. If you practice jiu-jitsu, you need to roll on the ground because you need to condition your body that way to support the jiu-jitsu. Okay? So you have the uniqueness of the art, like the jiu-jitsu. Everybody know that standing, grappling, taking down, and in the ground fighting. And then you need to condition your body in terms of at least you be able to roll under the ground. Okay? So this is 2 parts of the level 1. On top of that, the second level is the tactical level. Combat is a dynamic momentum game. The second level focus on the tactic and combinations of offense and counter attack, playing that momentum game. So you have 2 levels, you have 3 parts. The first part, you need to know the uniqueness of the art. If you are playing jiu-jitsu, you know the uniqueness of jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is not wrestling. Jiu-jitsu is not judo. Okay? Jiu-jitsu is not Thai boxing. Jiu-jitsu is not karate. And it have a special way of condition of the body, which is in need in order to power this uniqueness. On top of that, it is a momentum game. Jiu-jitsu will face Western boxing. Jiu-jitsu will face karate. Jiu-jitsu will face Wing Chun. Jiu-jitsu will face anything. And that is the momentum game. You need the combinations and the tactic. You need the combination and tactics to play this game. Now, you tell me, what is techniques? What is techniques? A Tan Sao doing this way, doing this way, doing this way? What is testing of the technique? A pressure test the techniques. Take for example, if you look at that 3 parts, the jiu-jitsu have the uniqueness going down to the ground and joint lock and choke and all kind of stuff. It has the body conditioning to support that. It has the strategy, the tactical, the combinations to play you on top of the uniqueness and the body conditioning. So when you go spar with other people, you are in that third range. The second level, which is, it is a play of tactical and combinations and how do you using combinations to handle your opponent or to trick your opponent to get into you. Who the hell is going to say, I'm going to use this technique, that techniques? What is it? And when you go combinations, did anybody using the hand techniques only, like in the movie this way? Did anybody do that? Can this type of a body handle? You see in the Thai boxing open, in the BJJ open, in the MMA open, can this type of style handle those type of momentum game, which is the second level? The second level. You know it doesn't work. Why? In the entire martial art world, there are 2 levels and 3 parts, 2 levels, right? The first level have two parts, uniqueness and the body conditioning for their specializing, and then the momentum play, the game, how they play. A BJJ is not going to play, a BJJ friend is not going to play with you like a Western boxing friend. And a BJJ's friend's training, condition of the body and uniqueness is not Western boxing way. So what is your Wing Chun? You keeping talking about this techniques, and testing of techniques. Which level are you in? Just ask a question, which level are you in? If you cannot make up your mind on what the heck is going on in the reality, of course you're going to look like a joke. And if you're still here fighting each other, how to do techniques correctly, I mean, come on. Where are you located? Where are you located in terms of the two level? While BJJ, Jiu-Jitsu, karate, like Kyokushin, the Western boxing, all have this two level. So where's Wing Chun? Keeping saying, oh, we are the most effective, most simply. But what do you have? You have only a chain punch, straight punch, and then you lean over to people, and then you just move yourself outward, you know, like you call it turning. Are you serious? Now let's get into this for the three level, for this two level, and this is three parts of stuff. So you can see it clearly. Now, I've been telling people that I migrate the Wing Chun of 1850 to America. So am I bullshitting? No. The entire Chinese stuff is now described in these books. And it is mapped into sports science, medical science. That's how real it is. The three parts of the two level, level 1 and level 2 is all in the books now. We know what it is. So let me share with you a snapshot. And you don't have to get this book. This is only for those who want details. With this, you know what is this. So 470 years ago, the Chinese already know that fighting is a dynamically playing the momentum game with distance, angle, and level change. This is fighting. Okay, 470 years ago. This is before Wing Chun. And then it was this entire thing, dynamic play of the momentum game is actually the second level stuff. The second level, as what I say that, it is a combinations, it is all kinds of stuff there. It is focused on fighting. It further get categorized into three categories. So at this distance of fighting or momentum game or combination is called long fist. At this distance, okay, this very close distance, sticking at the body distance and throw and take down is called short strike. And then there's a ground fighting, which is the Chinese is not doing like the jiu-jitsu today, but a lot of kick and locks here. So it was divided into three categories. All Chinese Kung Fu after 470 years, 1560, have this, and it has its uniqueness. Wing Chun happened to be a type of short strike. So this is Wing Chun, okay? Evolved from this thing, it is the Chinese, ancient Chinese. This is the uniqueness of Wing Chun, where you have four hands, you get this close. The game is for play in here. The game is, Wing Chun is a short strike art. Okay, and the uniqueness is you want to play at that range, the distance, you will have to have forehand. Okay, and then you will have your footwork, all sorts of style, like we today know the name, but we don't know what it is the plum flower, which is how you handle here, how you play this. That's your uniqueness. That's called uniqueness. This is level 1. Now, it is not the Shaolin Wing Chun. Look at the distance between the people. This is called close range. This is called sticking body range. This is all the sticking body range stuff. Okay? So you know the uniqueness. So it is not BJJ. Okay? So as I share in this book, all those things, all the footwork, the techniques, all this technique stuff is there. That is the uniqueness of Wing Chun. Okay? And sorry, it even including the groundwork and this range, take down range of stuff. That is the Wing Chun uniqueness in this book, recorded now. Okay, and of course it have come with the power and so forth type of stuff. Okay, now that is the uniqueness. Now, we talk about you have the uniqueness. You have to have a body conditioning. So in this book, the Decoding Wing Chun and Wing Chun Inception, I have mapped the entire thing, the training, the body conditioning, into sports science and describe it clearly what it is you need. And within there, you have the nurture chi or recovery training, the fitness training, and the strengthening or martial art training for the Wing Chun, not for other thing else, okay? You can watch my video yesterday, this video, okay? For more informations on these videos, okay? Now, of course, a part of this is like you control your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure, your heart rate, your breathing rate, and also your strengthening your like your VO2 max and your extreme training, because you want to fighting, you better be able to have this type of body conditioning. Now, so that is the uniqueness and the body conditioning, which is the first level. Now, all these things, we come back to this talking about pressure testing is having a training partner using strict boxing techniques on you, or you only use Wing Chun, stop the attack. This is not legit at all. That's why I say it's rigid. Why? Wing Chun techniques. What is a Wing Chun techniques? Please define that. Also, you want to fight a Western boxer, for example. Test it with a Western boxer. Have anybody asked what is their training in their VO2 max, their maximum body conditioning? You look at the Western boxer, they train really hard on it. They have the like this thing, okay? The train at the anaerobic heart rate zone and so forth. If you get somebody like a student in the Wing Chun school and then make believe that this is the boxing techniques, well, it's not legit. Because behind that boxing jab, cross, and hook, that is the body conditioning, such as how good is the body conditioning? You got a guy who just have a very low VO2 max and a guy with a very high VO2 max and have a high muscular endurance. The same cross, jab, hook will be really different. So it's not valid to say, well, Wing Chun technique this can, like often people say, Wing Chun techniques this, and can against the jab or the cross of the Western boxing. What are you talking about? Do you know what is the body conditioning of your opponent in the real life? Do you have that type of body conditioning? Is your technique be able to cover others' uniqueness and their body conditioning where we don't even know what is the body conditioning? We don't even know what is our heart rate. How long can we handle? Like this over here is be able to do the maximum for 6.41 minutes. That's maximum. Now, if you never go up there and you say this technique test versus that technique, what are you testing? Okay, so this is just level 1, not going level 2 yet. Now let's go level 2. Okay, so I wrote a book on the level 2. So in 470 years ago, 470 years ago, there are 30 type of combination, 30 type of combo. Okay, 30 type of combo exist. Now, just to share with you, what is the combo and what does it do? Say we take a very simple thing. Everybody know this is a Wing Chun Bong Sao. At that time, it's called reverse phoenix elbow momentum. Well, sorry, this is not like just in the movie, okay? Like in the movie, one techniques. It is not that, okay? So what is it? You look at these techniques. Actually, it's not called techniques, it's called momentum. Okay, now, this momentum, the phoenix, reverse phoenix momentum, or the Bong Sao momentum, you look at the combinations. Attack this way, turn into this, turn into upper attack, lower attack, and get attack, and it be able to turn on another way and a leg sweep attack. That is one momentum. Okay, well, another example for this, bend and drummer momentum. Well, you get in from this, take down. Okay, strike into take down. And if the opponent change, they change too into lock. So you see in here, you go in, shoot in, going attack low, attack high, and take down. And if the opponent is faster getting here, this not be able to execute, it turn into this, attack you, and then turn into joint lock. That's momentum. So the bong momentum is like that. The band and drum momentum is like that. So this is two of the 32 momentum. This momentum, ghost kick momentum, you're going down like that, turning, going up, striking on different position, elbow in. There is another momentum called the ghost kick momentum. Well, another momentum, the probing horse momentum. This is like what? This is like jab to probe you. It's like the Western boxing jab today to probe you. So here I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 type of momentum. Guess what? 470 years ago, the Chinese have 32 of them. They've flown with 32 of them, up and down and all this kind of stuff. Now ask the questions. Are you serious that this type of training be able to handle that 42, the 32? How many do you think all this Tan Bong Fok and all this, Wing Chun is Tan Bong Fok, it's very simple and everything, can handle? How many momentum you think it can handle within that 32 momentum? Can you use this kind of stuff to handle that 32 momentum, which is a level 2 of training? Because they're using the momentum. They jump around from short strike to long fist to ground, which is a dynamic play of the momentum game, which is the second level. Okay. So, as you see, it's a bong. It go up and down. It go to sweep. It go close body. It go up and down, take down, and then go lock and join. It go from low to high and strike. Well, tell me, will what you see today, the techniques, be able to handle all this momentum? How many? We don't even talk today. We talk about 470 years ago. All this momentum is still documented and it is still there. We still know about it. There are 32 of them. How many have you trained? How many combo have you trained? Not to mention that within combo, there's a change. Like I share with you here. Within combo, there's still change. Like I share with you here. Well, I use this combo. I'll get in. The idea is to get in this way to take down. But over here, I cannot get in. Well, there's a change. And then it becomes like that instead of like this. How many of those combo can you handle with your so-called techniques and your mind power, your structure power? How many? Not to mention, the reality is the uniqueness of the art, the body conditioning, the combinations on the second level, on the tactical thing, is a completely growing thing. Even 470 years ago, Qi Ji Guang, I translate there, here, tell you that you have to keep learning. What you don't know is going to gut you. Okay? So the real Wing Chun have the 3 part or the 2 level. The first level is the uniqueness, the body conditioning, the Second level is how are you going to play the momentum game, the combinations, everything goes. How you bait people, how you strike on the top and you're going down to the ground, all sort of momentum game. And you need to train that way. So in the ancient, a real Wing Chun practitioner know there's 3 levels. Today, you look at, say, a BJJ player. Didn't they know this 3 this 2 levels? They condition their body. They have the uniqueness. And they know how to handle. If it is a Western boxing partner, if it is a Taekwondo partner, or it is a Wing Chun guy, they have this combo, tactical combinations, momentum play to handle it. Now you look at Wing Chun. What does Wing Chun has? Keeping the same again and again. Oh, from this set, I have this techniques. I think I can do this way. You're completely missing that 2 level. How are you going to play in this world of arena? Not to mention, as what I just said, things grow. Like I share in here. Like I say in the Decoding Wing Chun. In this training of Qi and this training of the strength, the Chinese have this way of training. And today in the Western sports science, it go even deeper. You know that, oh yeah, in zone 2, we can improve our mitochondrial, our heart, cardiac, the blood circulations. Over here, we need to watch out. Are we overload or not? We can know that the chemical, how the when we are in the anaerobic training or extreme training. This in 100 years ago in Chinese, in Red Boat, it doesn't have that. So I incorporate in. So the Western sports science can even verify what the Chinese Wing Chun ancestor do, and even be able to provide even deeper insight. It is growing. So this is the reality. You don't have the 2 level of training. You're keeping talking about techniques, Wing Chun techniques. You're keeping talking about test under pressure. What are you talking? Now, anybody who do Thai boxing, who do Western boxing, who do the MMA, know that when you are at this level, at this momentum play level, at this momentum play level, it has to be fun. At this level, it has to be fun. When you spar, it has to be fun. And 470 years ago, as what I share here in this book, it tells you already, you need to keep testing it, spar, in other words, in today's language. Not about who win or who lose, but you want to test out your momentum combination. Can you get in this way? And if you think this way work, will it really work? And all this kind of stuff. What pressure? People is having fun. If you don't having fun, are you going to fight, to spar? Are you going to spar all day long in the kyokushin, in the Thai boxing, in the BJJ, in the Western boxing, in the MMA? If it's not fun, pressure. What pressure? People is having fun to know, oh, if you do this, I'm going to have this combo to take you down. And if I execute this combo, in the middle, you do a change, I will going to right away change to another combo. It is fun and exciting stuff. It never is like, oh yeah, you do this, I do this bong sao, or my bong sao doing this way, your tan sao doing this way, or tan bong fok can cover the entire thing. What the heck is it? 470 years ago, the Chinese didn't say that. 170 years ago, the Wing Chun riding in the red boat didn't say that. And today, in MMA, in BJJ, in Kyokushin, in Taekwondo, in Thai boxing, in Western boxing, do not live in those type of world. They live in the same world like the Chinese live 470 years ago or 170 years ago in red boat when they do Wing Chun. So this is what I like to share with you. Remember that two level, always ask the questions. Which level is this training? Which level is this training? You want to spar? What do you test? You test your body conditioning, see who is faster, who is have more muscular endurance. You want to test how fast you want to sprint out, or you want to test how you handle the combo. Those are different things. Or you want to test how proficient me using the uniqueness of art. It's like if you're a Wing Chun guy, just look at it, just like a BJJ guy. The BJJ guy's uniqueness will be taking you down to the ground. So they have to they can test for their proficient for that. And also the speed, the different type of tests. And then that is the combo. When the Western boxing jab in, how you dodge and take him. When you look at a Winchunner like that, how you go slant in and just take him out. All this combo. That's a testing of combo. So what are you testing? So finally, what are you doing? It's like, oh, widget. We're going to build widget. And then are we going to test widget? What the heck are you talking about? Wing Chun. What Wing Chun? Is Wing Chun about widget? Like the professor said, it doesn't matter. Widget is just a fictitious product. It is this bad today. So I said it because I retire and I don't want people look at our Wing Chun brother and sister like moron, okay? On the other way, people is not going to respect your Wing Chun ancestor if this thing is not straightened out. You can create all kind of grandmaster, this and that, but you don't even cover this two level of training. And when you fight, you will not be able to use the uniqueness of your art. How is it supposed to be Wing Chun? Have you seen anybody doing BJJ and start boxing with other people? And call it, well, I have this test under pressure. This is BJJ test under pressure. You know, he punched me, I punch him, I'm going to grab him and everything. Or you look at the BJJ friend, they take you down to the ground right away. That's their uniqueness. So what does Wing Chun do? You look at all around. Like in the movie, punching a few punch, showing a lot of illegal techniques. Like in the China, where people love the hell out of everybody. So, as I tell you in the beginning of this video, we all need to remember that two things. We all need to remember what is the uniqueness, the body condition to support that, and the tactical or momentum game, the combo. When you face different style, it's always different combo. Okay? The more combo you know, the better you are. In 470 years, it's already 32 combo. How many of the 32 do you know? Just now I pull out the Bong Sao combo. Do you know all the bong sao combo? Or you keeping saying, he punched me, I bong sao, and then I turn into punch, punch, punch? Is that? Do you know what is even in just one of the bong sao combo? So this is the reality. Finally, I would like to say, I'm not trying to blame anybody or put down anybody or any lineage, any grandmaster. This is a war. When people look at you like a joke, if we don't stand up and rebuild, reform our art, it is only will become a joke forever. Nobody say that even if we reform that we will always win. In fact, we can lose. You look at the Ming Dynasty, the General Qi Guang, after he passed away, his army, the last war, lost to the Manchurian invaders. However, they fought until the last drop of blood. There are only about 3,000 people fighting the big Manchuria army until the end of their ammunitions. And the Manchuria, at that time, the leader of that is very shocked. Nobody say that you always win, but at least people know you know the thing. People respect you for that. So stop all this testing under pressure stuff. You want to talk about something, you better put it clearly. What are you testing? Uniqueness, your body conditioning, or the second level of the combo? Which one? And if one won't even be able to get all these things straight and keeping still arguing about Tan Sao have to do this way, Tan Sao have to do this way, forget about it. You don't train martial art. You just making movie and living in a fantasy world.